What is up guys, Andy Forest Team Runner here and welcome back to another video. Today we're talking all about plan A. Has it gone to plan? Has it worked? How are we feeling? Of course then, moving on to another race that's been cancelled and finally talking about what is left for the spring races. So welcome back to another video, and today you join me out here on my final 30-minute test run non-stop all the way through to see and wrap up plan A, see how it's done. We're going to talk all about that. It's not been all plain sailing, trust me, and I'm going to talk a little bit about the Nova Blasts when we get back home. But obviously plan A, how's it gone, how's it been? Another race cancelled, leaving our spring racing calendar relatively bare, which isn't a bad thing. Obviously coming back from injury, but I do like to keep myself busy with races. But I've got some plans in mind which I'm going to share with you at the end. It's how I'm going to rejig this all around. Some other races I'm looking at, especially leading into April and May, so just pushing everything back a little bit and get excited for those. So I'm just going to wrap this one up. Enjoy the incredible frozen forest this morning. It's beautiful out here at -2 today, and yeah, just keep going. Nearly 2 miles in, plodding along. I have heart rate on, I'm not looking at it, I know it's high. Relatively unfit, got to claw all of that back. So I will touch base with you at the end. Let me finish off this run, we're going to talk all about it. Run complete. I wanted to sit down and record this in the comfort of my own home, but today, Saturday, is an absolutely manic day full of chores and bits and pieces and stuff I need to get done. So I'm kind of whizzing around everywhere, and I thought I'd just take the GoPro with me, sit down for 10 minutes and go through with you quickly what happened this week, how it went, talk about those Nova Blasts. I mentioned something there, I'm just not sure. We'll talk about it in a second. Of course, another race cancelled, and as I said, what we have left for spring, and actually now what's going through my head, what might happen later into the year with some future races. So how has the week gone? How did plan A go? It went really well. As you can see, I took you on every single, well, most of the runs, and everything was really good. Today I had to stop once and desensitize my calf and then carry on, and all was good. So what do I mean by desensitize? Well, it's something that Tony from TLS Smart sort of has taught me. Obviously all these injuries are mental as much as physical, and you guys know when you come back from quite a big injury, you start to compensate, you start to worry about putting full weight through the leg. It takes 2 or 3 weeks to get back to it. So what you do with desensitization is you're trying to tell your brain that it's okay to run on that leg. If you feel anything at all in the leg, in the injured area, you stop, you desensitize and you move on. And so what that is for me, in particular in my situation with the tib ant, which is the muscle that runs down the outside of the leg, that's where the compensation pattern happened for me with my calf injury when I kept running through it. So that tib ant really tightened up. So what happened today, about just before 2 miles in, is I had to stop because I felt kind of this, I felt the area of discomfort sort of reappearing. So I got both thumbs, put that into the area, sort of not too hard, but push quite hard, and then I was turning my foot in to stretch the tib ant. So I push in, turn my foot in, and then let go and do it again. And I did that 4 or 5 times, and what happens is it tells your brain that it's okay, that area is fine, you're desensitizing it, and you go on and you carry on. And it worked, it was brilliant, so I didn't have anything after that. And I think that's going to be the theme over the next week, is I just have to tell my brain it's okay, it's fine, everything's going to be all right, and just keep on going. And if that happens again, I will stop, desensitize, and do it again. Now, desensitization is different for each injury in each area. What you're trying to do is just kind of stretch that area out, just push into that area and release it. If it gets tight, you're just releasing it and basically going again. So other than that, I was really happy with how it went today. 30 minutes non-stop running, back in business. But I'm going to take this coming week cautiously. I think if I hadn't have had to desensitize today, I probably would have gone like, oh, sod it, I'm going to run 45 minutes to an hour on Monday to kickstart a week. But I'm not going to. I'm going to stick with 30 minutes and see how Monday goes. And if I don't have to desensitize and everything's okay, then that's fine. We'll roll on to Tuesday, and I might try a moderate run. We'll see what happens. But either way, next week is still going to be relatively low mileage and just slowly building back up, getting back used to those runs continuously. I do feel like my calves are fatiguing. That calf in particular is quite fatigued after every single run this week. So again, it's just building up that fatigue resilience. And I noticed my heart rate today was through the roof, 143 beats a minute. So yeah, I mean, overall, I can't complain. Coming back to fitness, it's going to be a long journey, but I'm excited. So that's today. Now, why did I have to desensitize? Because yesterday I wore my Nova Blast for the first time this week. And yesterday was the only run where I came back from the walk run, the 5 minutes, 7 minutes, 5 minutes, 7 minutes, and I had a slight ache in the area, and I noticed it as I was running. Hence why today I went back to the Fuji lights and they felt great, bar having to desensitize. I just wondered if the Nova Blast, I don't know, but what I'm going to do for the next 2 or 3 runs is just steer clear of the Nova Blast and then maybe try them again at the end of next week. I'm just wondering if that soft cushion is just making the ankle stabilization muscles go into overdrive, and then potentially that goes up to the calf and is just making things a little bit, oh, I'm not sure. So we'll see, we'll play it by ear. That's that. Race cancelled. Bath half. March, it was going to be my first of the 2 half marathons. Gutted, but down to highways, not COVID. They're having to move it into into May. I can't do that date. It clashes with another race I'm potentially looking at. So I'm going to go for the refund on Bath and just get rid of that one. So what have we got left in spring? All I've got left now is the Bourton 10K at the end of February and Cardiff. That's it. That's all from a list of 6 potential races. I'm not going to do cross country. I'm not going to risk it. Just not going to, it's not worth it. So I've just got those 2 booked races, so that's it. So what do I then think about moving forwards? What am I leading into? There's a lot of summer series coming up starting in April, whether that's sort of short 5k runs, 5-mile runs, 4-mile runs. The Rose-In Race series kicks in May. Hereford 5k series kicks in April. And then Western Supermare have their 5-mile prom race I'm eyeing up for maybe a February or March. So I'm just going to start to keep my eye on these shorter, sharper distances. For the meantime, I'm sticking in with Cardiff. I know I'm not going to be in the shape I want to be in, but I'll stick with the races I've got. But moving forwards, I'm just looking and starting to think about, okay, give yourself a bit of breathing space over the next 2 or 3 months and start to think about some racing in maybe April and May, some serious racing. That's just going to give me a couple of months, hopefully, to properly start to get some good training under my belt. So those are my thoughts. The run went really well. The Nova Blast, I'm just not sure on at the moment. I'm just going to hold fire, stick with the Fuji light, something a bit more stable, a little bit firmer, but still giving me good cushion. Bath half cancelled, summer series races coming up soon. That's what I'm going to be eyeing up. And what I'm hoping to do later this week is, one of the reasons I'm using the Fuji light is it's a 4mm drop. And you know what other shoe is a 4mm drop, don't you? It's the Alpha Fly. So I'm excited that I'm going to try this next week on a moderate run, whether that's Tuesday or Thursday or Friday. I'll just play it by ear, see how it goes. Either way, I'm hoping to test the Alpha Fly on a moderate run next week. So stay tuned for that. Really excited to give you my thoughts on how that goes. And yeah, that's it for today. Again, as I said, apologies I can be sat at home in a nicer environment, but needs must. Busy day today. Still want to get the videos out for you. Just got to make do with the surroundings I'm in. That's it though for today. I appreciate your support on this week, the kind comments. We're getting there slowly. It's going to be a slow process, but we'll get there. We're coming back to fitness slowly but surely. Give it a month or so and all of this hopefully will be a distant memory. And that's it from me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you give the video a like, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel for weekly running content, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Until then,